Hey everyone, I'm going to break down the flow that you saw on my page last Wednesday. It's going to be broken up. First, start in child's pose. Knees wide, toes touching at the back of your mat. Extend your fingertips forward. Release your forehead down to your mat. On an inhale, rock up to a tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. On an inhale, dip your belly, look up towards the sky. This is called cow. On an exhale, tuck your chin and tailbone, really reaching through like a Halloween cat. Following your own breath, do a couple rounds of these to loosen up your spine. Come to a place of stillness, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. You can bring a slight bend into your knees, especially if you have tight hamstrings. Hips work towards the sky, chest works towards your thighs. Ground down through your hands and feet. You can take a couple moments, move around, do what feels good here. And after a few moments, tiptoe your feet towards your hands, grab opposite elbows, ragdoll. Let your upper body hang completely loose. Rock your head yes and no. Ground down to the four corners of your feet. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Release your hands down to your mat. Toe here your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your shoulder blades into your mid-back here. Extend the crown of your head towards the front. On an exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back to a high plank. Pause here just for the first round. On an exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. The tops of your feet are on the mat. Roll the upper arm bones back. Exhale, downward facing dog. To see a little bit more fast version, step or hop the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, forward fold. Tadasana, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands and flow. High plank, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. That's Sun A. For Sun B, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Ground down to the four corners of your feet. Squeeze your outer shin bones in. Lift the front of your pelvis up as your tailbone descends. Draw your upper arm bones back and the pit of your belly in and up. On an exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, high plank to low plank. Up dog, down dog. Warrior one, right side. Plant your right foot by your right hand. Your left foot becomes flat on the mat at a 45-degree angle. Inhale as you rise up. Shooting for a 90-degree angle in your front leg. Trying to square your hips towards the front of the room. Draw your pit of your belly in and up. On an exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank, low plank. Up dog, down dog. Repeat on the other side. Warrior one, left side. Inhale as you rise. Squeezing into the center line of your body. On an exhale, plant your hands and flow. Warrior one, right side. Open up warrior two. Gaze over your front middle finger. Ground down to the four corners of both your feet. Reverse your warrior. Flip your front palm. Keeping the bend in your front leg, reach back. On an exhale, come back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Moving on to extended side angle. You can bring your right elbow to your right knee. Extend your left hand towards the sky. Peel your chest open towards the sky, gaze up towards your fingers. Then release your top hand forward, so you're creating a long line from your fingertips all the way to your toes. Stretch nice and long. Inhale, rise back up, warrior two. On an exhale, plant your hands and flow, chaturanga. Repeating on the other side. Left side, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Reverse. On an exhale, come back. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, here. Coming into your side angle, keeping the 90-degree bend in your front leg. Release your elbow down here. Extend your right fingers to the sky. Try to rotate your chest, open up to the sky. Bring your shoulder blades in to touch. Extend your top hand towards the front, creating that long side body, stretching right here. Inhale, rise up, hold for one round of breath. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. On an inhale, take your right toes to the sky, three-legged dog. Opening your hips up, bending your knee as if you're going to kick yourself in the booty, fire hydrant. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah. Squeeze in through your core here. Inhale, extend. Knee to nose. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, come through, crescent lunge. Plant your right foot in between your hands. Staying on the ball of your left foot. Inhale to rise. Squeeze your legs in towards the midline. A great modification is to drop down on your back knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take a twist to the right. Hook your left elbow on your right knee. Once again, you can always drop down onto your back knee. Bring your shoulder blades in towards your mid-back. Extend the crown of your head towards the front of the room. And see how far you can go here. Every inhale extending, exhale twisting a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your hands down to the inside of your knee. Squeeze into your midline. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. And you feel a stretch right into this hip flexor. Release your back knee down. Wiggle your right foot out a little bit wider. It could be even off your mat. Rock onto the blade edge of your foot there. Lizard. So you see here, my knee is rocking out. My foot is flexed to protect my knee here. You can start to lean forward, come down onto your elbows, or just stay right here if you're already feeling an intense stretch on the outside of your right hip. Take a few rounds of breath here. And after about 5 breaths, wiggle your foot across, coming into pigeon. So your right shin is parallel with the front edge of your mat. Your front foot is flexed. Trying to square up your hips as best as possible, adding support underneath your right booty if there's a large space in between that and the mat. Blankets, pillows, a block if you had it, perfect support. Inhale, chest to the sky. Exhale as you slowly release forward. Staying here for a couple rounds of breath, I'd recommend 5 to 10 breaths. And then once you've done your 5 to 10 breaths, slowly walk up, tuck your toes, make your way back to downward facing dog. And then we repeat that whole entire sequence on the left side, which we'll do now. Starting at downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open up, fire hydrant. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah. Extend. Like drive in through your core, knee to nose. One more time. Extend back out. On an exhale, come through crescent lunge. Inhale as you rise. Stay grounded to the four corners of your feet on your front foot. You're on the ball of your back foot. Exhale your hands to heart center. Hook your right elbow on your left knee this time. Keeping vinyasa, even when we're in a stationary pose, is just working with your breath. So inhale, extend the crown of your head forward. Exhale, twisting deeper. Inhale, back to center. Release your hands down to the mat, lizard. Keeping your back knee lifted as first. Squeeze into your midline. Feel the stretch in your right hip flexor. Release your knee down. Wiggle your left foot out, rocking onto the blade edge of your left foot. This is a great opportunity to push your limits, find your edge, or play it cool and easy if you've been working out a lot or if you're brand new to yoga. This looks different on a lot of people. You can stay on your hands, you can drop down to your elbows. It's wherever your body takes you today. After roughly 5 breaths, come back up onto your hands. Wiggle your foot across, pigeon. Trying to keep your front shin as parallel as possible. It's absolutely okay if it's not. Squaring up your hips. Inhale, extend your heart to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. This is an uncomfortable position for a lot of people. Just remember to tune into your breath. Release your jaw. After 5 to 10 breaths here, walk up back onto your hands, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your feet to your hands. Have a seat on your mat. Extend your legs out forward. Paschimottanasana. So keep your sit bones grounded down into the ground. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward fold. You can let your hands relax wherever they may fall. I know some people can't fully reach their toes, and that's okay. You can also soften your joints. Bring a slight bend into your knees. Finding vinyasa once again. Inhale, backing out. Exhale, folding a little bit deeper. Following your own breath. On your next inhale, come back up, spreading your legs apart for a seated wide leg forward fold. Keep engagement in both your legs by flexing your feet. Ground down through your sit bones. Inhale, heart to the sky. Exhale, start to lean forward. This is another one following your breath on your inhales, backing out. Exhales, folding a little bit deeper. Take about 5 to 10 breaths here, slowly getting deeper every time. You'll feel the stretch on your inner thighs. On your next inhale, walk your hands up, bring your legs together, and make your way onto your back. The next pose we're going to do is called reclined figure 4, or you'll also hear it called reclined pigeon. Starting with your right ankle, cross it over your left knee. Thread your hands through. Draw your left knee into your chest. If you notice, my right foot is staying nice and activated to protect the ligaments in my knee. You can kind of move around in this pose, see where you feel the stretch the most on your right side. After about 5 to 7 breaths, go ahead and release, switch sides. Cross your left ankle over your right knee and draw your right knee in towards your body. After 5 to 7 breaths, release. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Keep your right knee tucked. Extend your left leg straight. Cross over your body, supine twist. Your right leg goes to the left. Your gaze goes over your right shoulder. Trying to keep your right shoulder flat on the mat. Inhale back to center, drop both knees in, rock side to side. Keep the left one tucked, extend your right leg. Crossover body, supine twist. This time your knee goes to the right, gaze comes over to the left. Inhale back to center one more time. Drop both your knees in, rock side to side. Then come to happy baby. Hands to the outer edges of your feet. Draw your knees down. We're trying to keep the whole spine flat on the mat, from your sacrum to your head. If you notice your booty's popping up from the ground, you can take your grab to the ankles instead. You can stay stationary or rock side to side, rolling out your low back. After roughly 5 breaths, go ahead, release, happy baby. Take a big good morning stretch, reach as tall as you can. And then come to a place of rest, Savasana. Great job, you guys. This flow is absolutely modifiable to beginners or more advanced practitioners alike. You can trim your sun A's and sun B's, you can add more sun A's and sun B's, you can add more into what I've shown you here. Just listen to your body and do what feels good for you. Thanks.